What's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noob Kill coming at you with another Madden video today. So last night we did have the Super Bowl. Big congratulations to the Denver Broncos for beating the Carolina Panthers 24-10. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about it, give my honest opinion of how I felt about the Super Bowl and all that other good stuff. So let's talk about the first thing and about the game. So it was not a bad game. I wouldn't say it was the most exciting football game, but it was a pretty good game to go ahead and watch. Of course, it was a fun night to just chill and watch a good football game, and we got a pretty good football game last night. Of course, the defense was on point with the Denver Broncos, man. Von Miller is a monster. That whole front four is just such a big rush, man. Like, I thought, of course, if you guys saw my prediction video, I thought the Panthers were going to win against the Broncos and pretty much hand it to them as well. My prediction was 34-23, I believe, Panthers winning on top. But of course, they did not win. Why I thought the Panthers were going to win was because I watched the highlights. I watched some of the games of them playing, and it was honestly pretty great. They looked like a unit. They were having fun. Cam Newton was dancing around, having a blast, and that's what I saw when I watched the games, when I watched the highlights and stuff like that. And they looked like a really solid unit, offense and defense. Luke Kuechly was being a monster. Josh Norman was crazy the whole season. But yeah, they were really clicking. And how I looked at it kind of like the NBA. You look at Stephen Curry, he kind of plays with that like chill type of, he doesn't really give a damn of what people say, and that's how I looked at Cam. And you know how much weight and pressure that takes off your back when you think that way. I think that was great, but I think the pressure finally got to him when he was in the Super Bowl. They were thinking they were on such a high level and all that stuff like that, but I think that really where it came and bit them on the butt. And then of course I saw the Broncos defense. Now the offense, they really didn't do anything the whole game, kind of like how I was expecting them to play throughout the Super Bowl. That's why I really didn't think they were going to win. Of course, the defense was the main focus, why it was a big question. The Denver Broncos had the best defense throughout the whole season, of course. And then I watched that Patriots game against the Broncos, and sadly my Patriots did lose, and they pretty much manhandled the offensive line and destroyed Tom Brady every single play. They got to the quarterback and pretty much sacked Brady or hit him every single play. And I looked at that and I said, yo, the defense is on point. But then you hear a lot of people talking about the Carolina offensive line as well, saying, hey, they're a better unit than, of course, the Patriots. It's really banged up. We had a lot of people filling in. So I was like, yeah, they pretty much banged up the Patriots, but looking at the Panthers offensive line, it is a lot better than what the Patriots had. I think they should have enough time for Cam Newton to give him that time. And also, Tom Brady, of course, is not the fastest. Cam Newton, he is an athlete, man. He basically kept that game going for the Panthers, but still, receivers not catching. The defense played really good, but really, offensive line, I said, looked all right. I don't know if it would stand against that offensive line, but still, you got Cam Newton running around, extending that play, but obviously, that didn't really happen yesterday. The Broncos defense was just so crazy. They blitzed. They really looked at film, and they really handed it to him. And you got to give it to that. That was a really great game. Good to see Peyton Manning, I guess. You don't really know if it is going to be his last year, if that was the last game Peyton Manning was going to play. But he did win a Super Bowl. Now he's tied with Eli Manning. Pretty funny. Everybody saw Eli's face when he knew Peyton Manning was going to win. It was just like, there was a meme going around. It was kind of funny. But yeah, a really great game nonetheless. I really did feel bad for Josh Norman, man. I know you lost the Super Bowl. It's a sad moment, but seeing actually a man cry on TV, that's like the worst feeling. And I felt really bad for him, and seeing Cam Newton when they got the last touchdown kind of go down. But hey, they really kind of did. I don't really say what they did to themselves, but the defense really outplayed them, and that's defense. You see that right there, wins championships. Now, another big thing that happened last night, Marshawn Lynch might have retired. He might have said he retired as well, and that is actually really sad to see. If you guys follow him on Twitter, he did take his Marshawn Lynch beast mode cleats, tie him up, throw him onto the electrical wires or whatever you want to call them, hang him up, and the only caption in his caption was, it was a peace out sign. So pretty much everybody's saying he's hanging up to cleats. It is going to be sad to see. I love Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode's amazing. But yeah, basically he kind of, I guess he's retiring. That's what the news and everything was basically saying, but I didn't think it was going to happen, man. But I guess it is going to happen. Marshawn Lynch is retiring. Then we go on to talk about the halftime show. Now, I don't know about you guys. Did you guys like that halftime show? I thought the beginning with just Coldplay was kind of boring. That was just my opinion. I love Coldplay and their songs, but I don't know. I don't think there's just enough they're just enough hype to get the Super Bowl. Of course, it was pretty awesome once Bruno Mars came up on stage, sang his Uptown Funk, and then of course Queen Bee, Beyonce came up, and they actually made the show. I feel like if they just had Coldplay, it would have been kind of a sad type of Super Bowl halftime show. And of course, we didn't even have the left shark. Nah, I'm just joking, guys. But yeah, halftime was alright, but of course, we mainly focused on the game. I still, it was a really great game. Von Miller got MVP. I agree 100% with that. Man was destroying it. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. The only sad part now is that we have a whole long off season to wait for the new season and stuff like that. It's gonna be a long off season, but of course we have Madden Mobile to play 365 days a year. There's still gonna be content, that stuff. But yeah, really great game. Tell me your type of feedback and tell me your opinion of your Super Bowl. Do you guys think it was the best ever Super Bowl? To be honest, for me, it wasn't the best ever Super Bowl. I felt it was just both defenses played really well. Just the offenses weren't really clicking, man. And it was okay to see. It was intense on the defensive side, but offensive side, it was pretty sad to see. But that was just my opinion. It was not the greatest Super Bowl to watch, but it was a fun one in that case, I guess. But tell me in the comment section below, how did you guys think about the Super Bowl? Tell me about your halftime, what you guys thought about halftime, the Pepsi game show and all that other stuff. But yeah, that was kind of my opinion on the Super Bowl game, Super Bowl 50. It was alright, but yeah, I really want to thank you guys for watching. You guys who are tuning to for everything Madden Mobile, and that's right here on my channel. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace!
What's up?